Our world is changing. We are seeing much greater temperature extremes, hotter weather, larger storms, longer droughts, and our glaciers continue to shrink and disappear. There is no doubt at this point that mankind's dependence on combustion and the pollution caused by combustion is changing our global environment. While governments around the world are responding to global warming with laws and regulations, there still remains the challenge of monitoring compliance. To address this challenge, we started the Terahertz Drone Project.
Hi, I'm Dr. Demers, and this is the Terahertz Drone Project. In this series of videos, we're going to be talking about modifying a Bachmann portable terahertz spectrometer to allow it to fly on a drone. Well, a terahertz spectrometer is a tool that can be used to characterize different gases. The reason we want to put it on a drone is it will allow us to put the spectrometer in places where we're interested in, say, measuring pollutants that are coming out of a smokestack, or how much water is evaporating up off of a field, how much carbon monoxide is being generated over a highway. Bachmann Technologies is the only company in the world that manufactures a portable terahertz spectrometer. It weighs about 10 pounds. You can see it here. Has a battery, and it can operate on the battery for about 10 or 12 hours. There are currently drones that can fly this 10-pound terahertz spectrometer. But if we can lighten it, then that means that we can keep the drone in the air longer and make more measurements. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take the chassis, an older chassis, an older lid, and we're going to modify those. We're going to remove as much aluminum from the chassis as we can. Now this will lighten it considerably. We're going to modify an old lid. It's a little bit larger than that one. And we're going to mount our single board computer and hard drive to this lid. So the parts have come back from Desher Automation. Here we have them. We have machined the lid, so that now we can fit the single board computer. The important thing, though, is that we have machined away all those different parts on the chassis. This has gone from weighing 9 ounces to weighing about 2 ounces. So we've lost almost half a pound just by doing this alone. We're going to start putting together our spectrometer and transfer all the parts over from an existing spectrometer. So here you can see we have the terahertz spectrometer together. It's got the terahertz source and detector on top, and right now it is running on battery, entirely on battery. I've disconnected the keyboard and the mouse, but in order to show you that it's running, I've left the monitor connection attached. So if we go over here, you can see that it's taking data. Right now it's scanning up in frequency, which is the blue trace. Tomorrow morning we're going to fly the Terahertz drone, take some data. Initially we were going to try and find a golf course, take the data right after they watered, take the data over different altitudes and look at the different water vapor content over the different altitudes. But for tomorrow we're just going to do a maiden flight. We're just going to make sure that the system's running, that it attaches, and that it works. As you see here, the terahertz spectrometer has returned from its maiden voyage. It is still intact. It survived, came back in one piece, and still operates. Although if you shake it, I could swear I'd heard some rocks and stones in there previously, but maybe they've fallen out. Maybe you noticed during the takeoff with the drone there was quite a bit of dust and debris flying around. Some of it got into the spectrometer, but because there are no moving parts in the spectrometer, it's all electronics and fiber, it didn't cause any problems whatsoever. In the last series of videos, you saw us actually fly the Terahertz spectrometer on the drone. We were extremely happy with the performance of the system. The fact that the drone managed to fly the spectrometer for 8 minutes while we recorded water vapor spectra at about 10 meters above the ground, and all of this without crashing. It was quite a maiden voyage, and we were thrilled with the results.
The Terahertz drone project is self-funded by Bachman Technologies. If you or your company is interested in sponsoring or collaborating on this work, please contact me at joseph.demers@bachmantechnologies.com. Or you can visit the contact page of our website for a phone number and a location. Thank you.